Okay, in this video, I'll give you my thoughts about marriage. Uh, why sometimes it's not a good idea to get married. Some of the cautionary bits you need to keep in mind, and why today marriage is actually becoming more of a problem, more challenging, more of a headache, and especially if you're an Indian and you're getting married to an Indian female. So, watch the video at a slight speed, enjoy a bucket of popcorn or as you're doing work, and listen to this so that you can do something, multitask. One second. Okay. So how did this topic come to be is I finished a session with my client. The guy can't give you his personal details, but the guy is, he's settled abroad. He has a white passport and he's doing pretty okay, not very great. And his mother wants him to get married. The father is no more. Now, generally, what happens with Indian families, Indians, I don't know about you, which part of the world you are, but Indian families, they always have this thing, the parents, you're getting old, you need to get married. When will you get married? When will I have my grandchild in my hands? Oh, my dream was to have my grandchild, my grandson, my granddaughter before I die. I want to see you settle down. I want to see you happy. So they give you all this emotional talk, and it's not wrong. It's not out of bad intentions, okay? Parents genuinely want to see their children settle down. Who doesn't want to see a happy ending? Who doesn't want to see a happily ever after? But sometimes what happens is the parents Indian parents, in their quest to see a happy married life or see a happy settle down, they sometimes push their agenda. They sometimes push their belief systems. They push their value systems, their lifestyle on you. And what Indian parents fail to understand is that that son or daughter that they have is not them. They are totally two different individuals. The father and son, they are different human beings. The son and daughter, different human beings. Okay, they are not you. The second thing what parents fail to realize is the generation in which they were born is different from the generation which today's youngsters are born. When they were young, there was no social media, there was no chat GPT, open AI, there was no online dating, there was no cam to cam conversation, action. There was no, even the value system. Like today, youngsters can tell their mom or dad, depending how modern the relationship is. But today, you get youngsters who can tell their mother and father, Dad, I'm going out with my friends. Dad, I'm going to the bar. Dad, I'm going to the pub. If the parents are broad-minded. Even girls can tell their parents, Dad, Mom, I'm going to stay at my friend's house. I'm going to go out. We're going to go for a tour of Europe and all that. Once upon a time, you couldn't do that. Okay, if you'd go out, it would not be very far, and you definitely couldn't ask to go to the bar or the pub or go for a world tour with your friends. Because parents are not dumb. They know you very well. Okay. So now, having said that, this is the first pressure that youngsters go through, both men and women. The very fact that their parents are breathing down their necks and telling them. And so you keep hearing again and again and again, sometimes it drives you mad, and especially if you're staying in the same house. So that's one. The second problem is the society where you live in. Or they say, she's settled down or he's settled down. Oh, look, he has a wife and he has kids and they're settled down. What a happy family. When will you get married? Oh, she's not yet married. Oh, what is going on? Something wrong with her. And they gossip. Oh, this is not good. When will you get married? What will people say? And oh, I saw her walking with that young man. Oh, he's walking with so many girls. It looks very bad. He looks, some relatives even say, it looks like he's in heat or something. Better get him settled down or he might get a disease. Or they say, oh, the girl, it's a girl. What will happen? So the pressure of society is there. And then you as an individual, when you see other guys and other girls have a boyfriend, have a girlfriend, have a relationship, are settled down, have children, you begin to think, oh, bloody hell, what about me, man? All my friends are gone or are settled down. What about me? But now there is a bigger reason that nobody talks about. And that bigger reason is obviously loneliness. And today's day and age, the loneliness epidemic or pandemic is sky high. Men and women, they are very, very lonely because it's very simple. Once upon a time, in order to meet someone, you have to dress up, prepare yourself, plan out to go out with your friends, and, secretly, without telling your parents, go somewhere out or walk in an area where guys and girls are walking. So that was the only way you could meet someone. And within that 1 to 2 hours, you had an opportunity to either talk to the girl or the guy or miss out completely. And then you'll have to come the next day. And that is why so many youngsters and boys and girls, men and women, young men and women, they opted to go for college, far away from the home. But today you don't have that problem. Today, with the social media, with an app, Tinder, any dating app, you can just literally swipe 100 people, just swipe, and it hardly takes any effort. So the 1 hour to dress up, you can literally, if you go one person per second, just imagine, if 60 into 60, 3,000, like, wait, let me just give you the exact. I'm very bad at maths. So how many seconds in 1 hour? Okay, so you're 3,600 seconds. So if you're doing one person every second, 3,600 females just received your interest. You don't even have to see who they are. And then you can tell yourself, oh, if I like, I'll say yes. And guys, I used to do that, just check, just go that way. And if that was not bad enough, today, 100 females, you can copy paste a template. Hi there, I just saw your profile. I find it very interesting. I'd like to get to know you. Regards, your name. Okay. You could say, regards Richard, regards Thomas, regards, Machedo, whatever. Ramu, Mahesh. So you can copy paste and literally send it to everyone. So it doesn't take any effort. And if they reject you, don't feel anything. So because guys are not going out, now that skill to impress them, that ability to go out there, the fear of it all is gone. And lo and behold, you have guys, literally, a girl can create a profile online and she'll end up with maybe 100 messages. If the girl is attractive, 100 desperate young men. Okay? Because they're lonely. And females, what they tend to do is, today there's applications, there is software, there are filters where you can make yourself, there are face filters where your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth. Here in Thailand, it's so prominent. Your skin color, your texture. You can literally have different templates on how to look. You can look Korean, you can look American, you can look British. I never seen anyone that said you can look Indian. But I'm just saying, like, big eyes, big nose, structure. You can change every single thing. And there are these AI softwares now where you can make yourself more attractive than what you actually are. So both the sides are playing with technology. But then there's only so much you can enjoy, right? Like how much of porn you can watch before you get, hey man, I want a real human being. How many sex toys or how many virtual pleasures you can have before you say, I'm just fed up, I'm just frustrated, I want a real human being. Okay, I want a real. Now this is where the problem comes in. When they say I want a real human being, you don't have the skills because you didn't want to take rejection. You don't know how to approach the members of the opposite sex. You don't know what to say, how to say. Yeah, behind the keyboard and monitor, you can be very brave. Hey, babe, say sexy. Hey. But in real life, when you meet them, you can't say, hey, babe, say sexy. You might get slapped across the face. You might get mocked and made fun of publicly. You can't do anything. Yeah, behind the keyboard, hey babes, how are you? She'll say, fuck off. Okay, fine. Fuck you, bitch. I don't care what you'll do. Yeah, finish. So one person is gone. But in real life, you can't say this. So what are our young men and women left with? They're left with only one option: marriage. Okay? Now, before I get there, before I speak about it, now you need to understand the dynamics for an Indian man and the dynamics for an Indian woman. Before, girls used to stay at home, even if they got a degree, even if they got masters, they used to stay at home. They were not allowed to go out. Today, parents allow their daughters to go out, stay abroad, work in another city, study in a college abroad. So they have much more freedom, they have much more flexibility. And because of this, they can do all the things which the parents would not allow. It's so common to see college girls have boyfriends, multiple boyfriends, have sex, have even sugar daddies. This is not me exaggerating. I'm telling you for a fact. I've had girls who openly told me on this thing while they booked a session and they say, I'm looking for sugar daddies. Seriously, this Indian girl, when AirPods had just launched, I didn't purchase it because I was not too sure. I didn't like it when it first launched. This girl, based in the US, Indian girl, as I was chatting with her, I saw AirPods. I was like, oh, bloody hell. Immediately I was like, she must be doing well. And she was a young girl and she paid for my service. I was like, she must be loaded. And she told me, I come from a middle class family, but I'm doing very well here. And you know what she had asked me? That I think 5 or 6 years ago, OnlyFans had not caught up. She explicitly asked me, not even feeling shy, Indian female, I want to get sugar daddies. How can I get sugar daddies? So I just asked her, my dear, how old are you? She gave in her 20s. And I said, why are you asking for sugar daddies? She's saying, I'm enjoying my life right now. She's saying, what my parents were never able to provide, what I was dying for, I'm easily getting. I said, so any man? No. I'm not taking over fat, ugly, and I'm looking at rich guys, good looking guys, whom if I like, they have to pay me to maintain my expenses. And she was very candid about it. And when I asked her about her family life, they are very conservative people. So I was like, oh, bloody hell, man. So girls today are open to all these options and they know for a fact it's very easy to get a guy for sex. Very, very easy. No effort. So for them, sex is not high up on their list. And biologically, they are not dying like sex. They have other needs. They have security. They want to focus on their future. They are looking at, someone who will offer them a secure life. They're looking at all the other things other than sex. Sex is somewhere down the line. Yes, sex is important in a relationship, but they're looking for a good life. They're looking for someone who can provide everything. They're looking for someone who has established a career where if they get pregnant, they don't have to worry. The guy can get a servant. The guy can give her a big house. The guy can give her all the luxuries, all the perks and benefits. And what does she have to do? Just keep the guy happy. So whether it's a poor guy, middle class guy, rich guy, she has to do the same work, right? For all the three. So why not choose the best? And that is where parents also want the best for their daughter. They say, we have spent so much money, we have sacrificed so much, you deserve the best. So they tell their daughter, see, there's no hurry. You get married, find the right guy, get married when you feel, it's the right time. Because they don't want the daughter to just marry anyone. Once upon a time, yes. Today, no. But the only exception to this rule is if the girl comes from a poor family, if the girl is, let's say, her father has died, or the father is no more, or the mother is dying, and all the other brothers, sisters are settled down, and she has to settle down, then maybe a sense of urgency. Now, about the boy, the young men, they desperately want a companion. They want someone. And high up on their list, almost all the men I've spoken to, they always say, I'm looking for a friend, I'm looking for a companion. I say, listen, stop the bullshit, you're looking for sex. The first thing is you want sex. And whether they admit or don't, sex is the first thing which they want, because the human biology, the testosterone, the way men are built, they want sex, number one. Number two, after that, they want someone to replace their mother, cook for them, take care of them, pamper them, make sure everything is perfect in the house. So they want that. Third, they want a friend. Third, okay, after all this. And then everything else falls into place. Okay, so that is what. But now the issue here is this. Most of the men who want to get married now are finding it very hard to get a girl. In fact, my client, who I told you, has a Gora white passport, Indian guy. Would you believe if I tell you this? He is an Indian origin, but he has a white passport. Comes down to India for searching for a marriage, and this actually happened. Huh? A rickshaw guy, as he was sitting in the rickshaw guy picked up a conversation with him. Imagine this: the rickshaw guy, the guy who's driving a rickshaw, when he found out that this guy is coming to search for marriage, why you come here, sir? Oh, you come for marriage. The rickshaw guy, asks him, sir, if you don't mind, can I show you my daughter's photograph? Can you believe? He is asking this guy who's sitting in his rickshaw, who he knows has come from the West, who he knows is rich, who he knows has a great... He is asking him, would he like to check out his daughter, meet his daughter, or look into the possibility to marry his daughter? A rickshaw guy feels this guy from the West is equal to him. Look at the audacity. Now you might say, oh, what an amazing father. No, he is an opportunist. He doesn't want to marry someone low class. He wants to marry someone high class. So, oh, he has a white passport. He is staying abroad. He is well-to-do. He took all his information and then evaluated. If my daughter marries him, she'll have a great life. Just imagine the audacity. A rickshaw guy thought it was appropriate to ask a guy who stays in the West, who has a good life, who's rich, well-to-do. Why not? So when you have parents like this who think their daughter has the golden durian, smelly fruit that a guy from abroad, doctor, such big high-profile guys, they think their daughter deserves that. Doesn't deserve someone ordinary, deserves someone hi-fi. You get, this is not an exaggeration, you get girls who are literally living in the slums of Mumbai, slums of Kolkata, slums of Delhi, slums, who don't even have money to buy. Let's say they'll just have one pair of jeans, or they'll buy some pirated duplicate products. They live in a hut, but their goals and aspirations is a guy abroad. And this is not just a trend in India. Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Africa, every single country nowadays, the girls. Why? Because of Facebook, Instagram, and all these stories. Oh, she married this multimillionaire, her dream is coming. They want this fairy tale. They want a fairy tale marriage. But it's not actually a fairy tale. It's easy money. They just want easy money. All they have to do is open wide everything and keep the guy happy. So when you have girls who have such high expectations, like I have said in my previous year, they want the character of Christ. They want the looks of Chris Hemsworth. They want the money and success of, let's say, Tom Cruise, Shah Rukh Khan. They want the guy to have the business acumen of Elon Musk. They want everything perfect. Okay? That's all that they need. Nothing more. And they want an education like master's or PhD. That's all that they need. Simple. Character of Christ, looks of Hemsworth, business sense of Elon Musk, the brains of, think of someone, Leonardo da Vinci, the success of some other guy. They want everything perfect. And they will love this man more than life itself. Because what happens is when you see some other female having this rich guy who settled down abroad, has a white passport, has a great career, they think, what's so great in her? Even I can get that. In fact, the parents themselves think, my daughter is smart, my daughter deserves the best. So when you have someone whose level is here, but they look so far above, then how do you think the normal, ordinary chaps will fare? But now coming to my this client, I told him one simple thing. Listen, yes, I know you're lonely. Yes, I know you want sex. Yes, I know you want friendship. I know you want to have romance, companionship. Fine. But marriage is not the solution. See, if you want sex, this is what I told him. He's a young man. If you want sex, just go pay for it. Be happy. I told him, man to man, just go pay for it. Jing bang. If sex is all you need, that is cheaper than getting married to someone just for sex. If you marry someone just for sex, that is going to be the most expensive payout you're going to give, because at some point you will get bored of sex, man. It's like eating the same dish over and over again. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Eating. Finally, you'll be, man, I'm tired of pizza. I want now KFC. After that, KFC. Oh, now I want Italian. Oh, I'm tired of Italian. I want Indian. Well, guess what? You just married one person and that's all the dish you're going to get. So if it's sex, my dear, just might as well go pay someone and 5 minutes, be happy about it. But save sex, please. And don't say, oh, Loy said, so I'll do it. No, take personal responsibility. If sex is all you need, just go pay sex. Or just have a live-in relationship. If you just want friendship and companionship, live-in relationship. So anytime things don't work out, bye-bye. But if you sign the dotted line, you're permanently legalizing that person with you, and you are by default giving all the rights, privileges, and authority over you, unless you have a prenuptial. And if you're Indian, prenuptials don't work. You are authorizing the person. It's like you're giving a blank check to that person. And don't go very far. Just Google search how much Jeff Bezos had to pay out his wife. Check all, just Google search the most expensive divorces in the world. People have had to literally give 50% of their wealth, which they created by their own intelligence, just for a female that they fell in love with. I told this guy, my dear, Indian laws support the female. If tomorrow you have a fight with her and she decides to take you to court, she can say anything. Oh, he tried to rape me. He forced sex on me. Or he tried to abuse me. Or he doesn't love me. Or he tried to harm me. The court, by default, will protect her as a female. You can't have a prenuptial. And then if they do decide to proceed with divorce, she'll say, I need alimony. I need him to look after me. I need money. Who will marry me now? My life is ruined. The parents will also, her parents will support her. Her parents will not support you. What are you going to do then? See, when you are in that romantic phase, no, everything is so sweet, they are so nice, they are so loving. I will love you forever. I'll massage your feet. I will kiss you in the morning. We'll make love. When we get up in the morning, I'll French kiss you. My dear, after you get married, when you see your partner farting and in the blanket or her mouth smelling, you'll be like, French kiss, yuck. This smells like sewage. Yeah, because your mouth in the morning smells like sewage. It smells yuck. Nobody French kisses. Yeah, you see it in Hollywood movies, but that is not reality, man. Oh, I'll put my tongue here, I'll put my tongue. It's so disgusting when you're not horny, when you see all this, it feels yummy. Oh, I wonder. It's disgustingly yuck. Body fluid is yuck. Our human body, you don't put perfume, you don't shower, and you smell. It's yuck. What they show in pornographic materials, it's all yuck. It's yucky. Only we think, oh, passion, oh, I love, oh. Even these Instagram females we see with big jugs and big breasts. My dear, once you have a kid and this thing, that big breast will sag and go all the way to your legs, to your knees. It'll sag. You know, the bigger the breast, the more the weight, your back pains. Why do you think so many men, when they're young, big chest and small waist, but once your stomach starts growing, it puts pressure on your back, man. It puts, when you gain weight, your knees. And just imagine, you marry someone when they're young and when they look attractive. Once you get married, you put on weight. Imagine 20 kilos plus. You think the person will look the same? And marriage, after marriage, you have, okay, honeymoon phase, you'll have sex, you'll be passionate. And if you're stupid, you'll take a bank loan to show off a big marriage, expensive marriage, photographs, videographer. You'll show all that romance. Oh, my dream. In Facebook, they'll put, oh, God destined you to be my soulmate, my soul with your whole, with the, will be entwined towards eternity, and different poses. She's standing, he's, on one knee looking up. Oh, I love you. Oh, and poses and all that. And then they have this online proposal video, this thing. He gets down on his knees, opens the ring. Oh, everyone does this. Yeah, very romantic. Oh. Then once, after you get married, when you start fighting, you'll fight over simple things. Laundry is not proper. My clothes are in a mess. The bathroom is smelly. Oh, you forgot to flush. These are the common things. Oh, I'm not feeling in a mood. Hey, baby, I'm feeling romantic. Ah, yuck. I'm not in a mood. All this goes on. I want to go out. No, why you want to go out? Where are you going? All these things matter. And then, hey, you have to pay electricity bill. You're also earning the salary. You pay the rent this time. Why should I pay for the groceries? You buy this. So many problems come. In fact, are you going to have a joint bank account? If you earn more and she earns less, and then she starts spending from the bank account without asking you, or are you going to keep, looking at your bank account and checking, are you taking money? All these things come into play. And then if tomorrow her mother and father are sick, are you going to pay the fees for it? If tomorrow you get married to her and she takes a bank loan, would you pay for it? Or would you marry her if she already has a bank loan? All these things you have to think, no? And what if after you get married, she says, I want to migrate to Australia. You want to migrate to Canada. Then what will you do? What if you say, oh, I want to have one kid. She says, no, I want to have two kids. What do you do? What if she says, you have to pay the school fees? I'm not going to pay the school fees. Huh? What if he says, you take money from your account? I'm not going to take money from my account. What do you do, man? These are simple facts. She says, I want to go out with my friends and enjoy and have a good time. Oh, we had a fight. I don't want to talk to you. I'm going out with my friends. No, who are you going out with? No, who are you to ask me? What will you do? Can you ask her phone and say, who are you chatting with? No, show me your phone. No, this is my privacy. Why should I share this with you? What will you do? She says, my father, mother are sick. I want them to come and stay with me. Or you say, oh, my mother and father are sick. No, I don't want them to come. What will you do? See, all these things will create an issue. Oh, I don't like you talking to her. I don't like you spending time in the office. I want you to come home on time. I want to go here. I don't want to go for the holiday. I don't want to watch that movie. Oh, you want to buy this new TV? No. Why should we buy this new TV? We are supposed to save money for this and that. Before you could spend money and go for a holiday, go out with your friends. She said, no, you're not supposed to do that. We are married now. You have to spend time with me. What do you do? See, boss, before marriage, everything is romantic and fine and freedom and fun. F. And the fucking also is nice. After marriage, no, the girl gets authority. The girl becomes bossy. The leverage she was given by her mother and father as being a daughter, she will try to take the same leverage, same perks, same benefits from you. And let me just caution you. During the romantic phase, during the honeymoon phase, during the get to know each other phase, everything is sweet and nice. You'll actually come to know how dark, dangerous, and despicable the person will be when things don't work out. When things don't work out and things are moving towards divorce, you will see the most horrific, ugly side that you have never even. The girl's parents who is to love you, they will be your biggest enemies. Every secret you shared will be used against you. Every account that you had access to together, you can be rest assured they would have planned out in advance how to clean it. They'll make sure that they get a lawyer and they get their pound of flesh, because now it is survival. So either kill or be killed. And their parents are not going to support you. And I'll tell you this, if the parents love their daughter and they have that, that ego, that pride, they'll make sure that they'll make you regret the day you're born. That will be their agenda. And divorce in India is a very long, lengthy and painful process. Even in the Philippines, same, 7 to 11 years. And sometimes it goes on and on. And in some cases, if the girl has contacts and connections and is very good at, sob stories and clicking a finger and showing tears, you are finished. See, the price to pay for divorce now is too high. Look, if you just want sex, it's cheaper to get someone, pay, bye-bye. They will go. You don't have a headache. But if you get married to someone for the sake of sex and now you are finished and you're tired and you're fed up, you can't tell them, leave. They'll not leave. If you're looking for companionship, just keep a girlfriend or a friend who comes over once a while and bye-bye. If you keep this person as your friend and now the friendship doesn't work out. Remember, when you're best friends. But when best friends break up, they become the worst of enemies. You can't tell her, get out of my house. She's your wife. What will you do? And if her pride, ego, arrogance and self-confidence and masculine energy is as strong as yours, oh, you're jacked. And if she has her mother, father, relatives and friends, whispering in her ears, we giving the information, you are going to be bamboozled. Don't get married through experience, I'm telling you, don't get married for sex. Don't get married for companionship. Don't get married because you're lonely. Get a dog if you're feeling lonely. Look, I know it's very easy for me to talk. I have a wife, I have a companion. I've been through all this. Lucky for me, the girlfriends I kept were meek, timid, easy to control. But today's females are not like that. And especially Indian females, especially today, big headache. And keep in mind, when you marry, when they are young, they look compact. As time passes by, they become full size. They become mota set. Like in South India, barik set is thin rice, mota set is fat rice. It's like, some of those toys, when you put in water, it grows and becomes massive. That's how many of our Asian females end up. They put on weight. And if you want to know how your to-be wife might look like, just have a look at her mother and father. The way their shape is, the way they look, her DNA, will come. So overall, all I want to leave you with is, marriage is not the solution to loneliness, sex, frustration, companionship. It is not a solution. It is a responsibility. It is an accountability. It is a problem. It is a burden. It's like before you were thinking of, can I handle 5 kilos? Now, by marriage, you're going to take 50 kilos. So you're going to hold like this 5 kilos before. That much headache you had. Now 50 kilos. And that also, you can't drop it because they will not let you drop it. Ask yourself, is it worth? Is 5 minutes of pleasure worth 7 to 10 years of hell? Because that is how long it takes to get a divorce. Anyway, end of the day, emotions, people do whatever they want. My most sincere advice to you, please live in relationship, much more better. Get to know the person. And if you are to get married, if get a prenuptial, okay? And if prenuptial is not there, there should be certain agreements in place in writing. So it's very clear. And whom you should choose is the person who on their worst day, at their worst behavior, would not hurt, harm or destroy you. If you want, I can make another video on how to choose the right partner. What are the traits? Let me know. Comment down below and let me know. Yeah, I'm interested to know. Please give me the tips out. Just comment so that I know. And if you think I'm wrong, feel free and comment down below. Many girls will lamb-blast me. But yeah, good, bad, ugly, feel free. Comment down below and let me know. But I can assure you this much. Today's day and age, it is impossible to find a relationship, especially a female, because today's girls want the sun, moon, and stars. And today's men have no skill in interacting, reading, and choosing the right partner. They are really dumb, today's men. And today's females, sun, moon, and stars. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. It's me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.